Hi, everybody. I am coming to you with an announcement today. And it's a great announcement that definitely affects your life and is going to make it better for sure. It's going to kick you off to an amazing 2024. But before I get to that announcement, which is the whole reason why we're here, I have a little bit of a story for you, which comes with its own announcement in itself, right? So over the past 6 years, I have been a business coach and I have helped people in different capacities in their business. I have made their website. I have audited their Instagram account. I have helped them land clients, right? I've been doing that for 6 years. And I discovered along the way, it's not something that I discovered on the first day. It's not something that came to me when I first woke up one day and decided to be a coach, but it's something that came to me over time that I realized that I wasn't growing my audience, but that wasn't stopping me from making money in my business. Like, does that make sense? I had been really focused on the fact that success as an online coach depends on whether I am growing my audience, whether I have the 10,000 followers or not. That's the only measure that I took with me. And to this day, I don't have 10,000 followers. And that was really weighing on me because I felt like, was I a complete fraud? Was I a complete failure because I was not growing my audience? Can I really go out there and tout and talk about my success if when people go to my account, they see that I only have 750 followers, 1,000 followers, 1,100 followers? Like, would that hurt me? And it really made me play very small. It made me play small. It made me really try to figure out what is it that makes me a successful coach. Is it really that number? Is it really that follower count? Is that what we're all chasing? Is that the only measure of how well I'm doing in my business? And when I looked at my finances, this was a couple weeks into my business, so like 4 years ago now, I discovered that without even realizing it, my business had already made 6 figures. I could officially call myself a 6-figure entrepreneur. My revenue was like $100,000 within the first 2 years. And I'm like, wait a minute. You guys, when I discovered this, I got angry. I got so mad because I realized that I was spending my time focused on the wrong things. And it was bugging me. It was awful. It was like, I cannot believe that this is what I have been wasting my time on. I sent an email to my entire audience that Christmas. It was like, I am done. I am done over investing and under earning. I'm done buying the YouTube courses and the Reels courses and the growth courses. Like, why am I doing that to myself when clearly I have figured out how to get clients, how to help people for money and actually make good money? I was just not keeping any of my money because I kept investing it in stupid audience growth. In what world is one supposed to take money and invest it into things that are not working? In what world? So anyway, once I realized all of that, all of those pieces, I made it my mission to teach you how to get clients online, regardless of the size of your audience. I'm not going to be the person telling you, hey, you need to grow your audience first before you launch. Hey, you need to anything. The only thing I'm ever going to tell you is the name of this podcast. Get clients first, because you can and you could, and all it takes is for you to reframe how you use social media from now on. Right now, when we're recording this, is January of 2024. You guys, we still have an entire year ahead of us, and we could be using this year to really make the numbers in revenue, right? Make the numbers in revenue, not focus on the audience growth piece. There was an article, I forget if it was like on Entrepreneur or Insider, that there was an article that you can just Google it, where there was an influencer who had like 2 million followers, and they could not sell 27 t-shirts. It's something like that, something crazy like that. 2 million followers, and they could not get rid of 27 t-shirts. That should tell you right there, that this is not the priority for your business, for your coaching business. You should be out there coaching, not trying to get more followers, because it's not going to guarantee more clients if you haven't done the foundational work yet, if you haven't figured out how to get people who are there to buy from you yet. So anyway, that's what I figured out, and that's the knowledge is in my brain. And I've been setting out to teach it, to share it, to give it to people, which takes me to my first big announcement of this episode. Over the weekend, I sent out an email to my current clients to tell them that I am terminating their contracts. What do I mean by this? For the past 3 years, I have been serving clients in an amazing membership with the same name as this podcast, right? And I created it because I believed that coaches should not have to spend $1 million to make a buck. I created it to create a low-cost solution for coaches so that they could finally go out there and get clients. The thing that I know how to do, right? I put it behind a $200 a month paywall, and I thought it was, like we say in Spanish, pensé que me la estaba comiendo. I thought I created the most perfect offer that coaches need right now. It's a low-cost solution with a high-value proposition. Get clients now. But something happened. I noticed something, that out of all the people who joined, very few of them would actually sit down and put in the work. There were a lot of them, actually not few of them. We've had over 100 people go through it. Many great testimonials. Like, I don't want to make it seem like this was like I put it out there and then nobody used it. Many people got excellent results with it, but there was still that percentage. And as a coach who's putting out offers, you want 100% satisfaction. You want 100% work done, results achieved rate. So those numbers, that percentage of people who would purchase the membership, but then sit on it, but then not take the steps, then not do what they came here to do, those started weighing on me. Because there is one thing that I'm put in this world to do, and that is to teach you how to get that engine started, how to get that business started. I am not here to just take your money. That is not my mission in life. I cannot be the person taking your money and then watching you fade into the background. I can't do that. So in my membership, there was a certain percentage of people who would do that. Like I said, there were some people that got excellent results, that actually did what I said, that came in. We have amazing testimonials to prove it. It was all there. But when you put something out there for such a low price, it doesn't lit the fire under their tail, right? To actually do that, to actually go and take steps. And that was weighing on me. It was weighing on me because I was taking people's money for nothing, and I did not like that feeling. I did not like that feeling at all. So I asked myself, what is it that is so powerful about this membership that maybe I could block out and just offer by itself? And I can just say, listen, if you follow these steps, you're going to get clients. Cut out the fluff. Cut out everything that people are not supposed to be doing at this stage and just do the things that they need to do. So I came up with this amazing container. 30 days. In 30 days, people can get clients. And I went ahead and I created it. I launched it last year. I launched it again. I'm launching it again right now. And I am seeing people actually have mind-blown moments. I am seeing my coaches speak to their ideal clients and hear from them exactly what they would buy from my clients right now. And when you're armed with that information, there is no way for you to not get clients. When you know what your audience, what your network, what the people around you want from you and for how much, you just offer it and you get clients. So I created that container and I thought to myself, okay, we did that. We created the container exists, right? Now, what can I do to help you guys inside the Facebook group, you guys here on the podcast, right? You guys who are not signed up for the program, I hope that you will. I hope that you will sign up for this program because it's amazing and it will get you results because we have the accountability tracking. We can get you there, right? We give you what you need so you can actually get clients. It's not a set it and forget it kind of program. It's an action-based kind of program. The only way to win in this program is to actually get clients and money in your pocket. Like what more could you want, right? So I hope that you will want to join that. But for all of you who are not in it, I asked myself, what is one thing that most commonly stops my people, my coaches, that stops them from going out there and getting clients? And the number one thing that I hear from my coaches is that their audience is not engaging back with them, or that they believe that they have the wrong audience in there. And that because it's not the right audience, because it's not the right people, they don't believe that they can sell their offers. They don't believe they can create that signature offer. They still believe they need to grow their audience in order to sign clients. And I'm like, you guys are missing the point. Your audience is there, but are you talking to them? Are you actually engaging with them? Are you establishing a relationship with them? Is this happening? Are you acting like a small audience coach that you are? Or are you pretending to be a large audience coach? A large audience coach cannot keep up with DMs. You will not see them use strategies that cannot be scaled because they cannot handle that kind of load. They need a team to handle that load. So you're not going to get that from large audience entrepreneurs. You need to be acting like a successful small audience entrepreneur. And for that, it's a completely different ballgame. So here is the announcement. Over the next 10 days, I am going to give you a lesson on how to improve that engagement in your account, how to use your social media for your purposes rather than social media using you. You are going to start using it so that you can get engagement from your audience so that they will respond to your promotions. If you ever launched anything to crickets before, these 10 days are going to cure that forever. I'm going to give you the tools that you need to act like a successful small audience entrepreneur so that you can get to 6 figures this year. And we're going to get rid of that excuse that I need more people, that I need to increase my audience. We're going to get rid of that right now. So what is this 10 days? What shape is this going to take? Number one, it's going to be in a couple of different places. So pay attention. It depends on where you like to learn best, right? If you're a podcast listener and you're already subscribed, all you have to do is wait for tomorrow's episode. All right, tomorrow is Wednesday, January 17th. The first episode is going to drop. It's going to be episode number 241. 241 will be lesson number 1 of a 10-part series where I'm going to teach you how to get hot leads from the audience that you already have. And you want to hear the best part? This email and audio course is completely free. You have to pay nothing in order to get these lessons delivered to your ears through the podcast and to your email inbox. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? I'm going to teach you everything I know about warming up your audience so that your promotions actually work. Okay? So how are we going to do this? Over the podcast, starting with episode 241. That's tomorrow, Wednesday. over the Facebook group. I'm going to put a summary. I'm not going to put the entire lesson. Okay, I'm going to put a summary of it in the Facebook group with the link for you to get the actual list, okay, for you to get the actual lesson, because this is going to be an email and audio course, okay? You can get it over the podcast by following the Get Clients First podcast, or you can get it by email. All you have to do is go to 10daysofleads.com. The number 10, daysofleads.com. Okay, 10daysofleads.com. That's where it's going to take you. So go and sign up, and you'll start to get the lessons by email. All right. And it doesn't matter if you're listening to this on Friday, if you're listening to this 5 days from now, if you go to that link, you will get the emails starting with number 1. Okay. So you're not going to miss anything. So even if you're watching this next week, go to 10daysofleads.com so that you can sign up and get the entire email course to you. Okay, the extended version of each lesson is going to be right here on the podcast, and over the Facebook group, that's going to be our discussion forum. If you have questions about it, if you're wondering how to modify that lesson for you, if you have an issue, right? If you're like, I don't think that will work for me because XYZ, come to the Facebook group and ask. All right, I'm going to have a post every day that tells you, hey, this is a summary of today's. Go sign up so you can get the full lesson. Go to the podcast so you can listen to the extended version, and then come back here and ask your questions. How does that sound? How amazing is this? I can't wait. I am super excited to share this with you. So the 10 days of leads start tomorrow. Go to 10daysofleads.com to make sure that you get the emails. If you're already in my email list, you're going to get these no matter what. Okay, if you're already in my email list, these are going out to everybody starting tomorrow. If you are on my mailing list and you start to get the emails and you're like, what the heck is this? I never signed up for this. I don't want this. You can opt out of the 10-day series without leaving the list. Okay, just click on the link at the bottom of the email. All right, it's going to be in a yellow box at the bottom of every email. It's going to give you the opportunity. Hey, if you want to opt out of these particular emails without leaving the list, click here. Okay, making that super easy for you. So that's my story. That is what's happening. That is the exciting part of being a coach, of pivoting with your offers, of trying something new, all for the purposes of helping you guys get clients. Because I never want to hear another coach say again, my audience is just too small and I need to grow my audience before I can make anything work. Not true. Not true. You can do this. And I want to show you exactly how. All right. Go to 10daysofleads.com, sign up right now. If you're a podcast listener, go to the Get Clients First podcast, subscribe, follow it on Apple, subscribe on Spotify, wherever you listen. Make sure so you can get those notifications in your podcasting app. And if you just want the email reminders, just go anyway to 10daysofleads.com and sign up. Okay, so that's what I had for you. Thank you so much for listening. All of the links, if you're listening on the podcast, if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, all of that is going to be below. So I can't wait to see you tomorrow for lesson number 1 of 10 days of hot leads. Thank you so much for being here. See you tomorrow.